Um, Welcome back. So we had taken a basic quiz, and now let's take the mini test. And first of all, let's scan through the section, and so we can pace ourselves accordingly. All right. So we have one section with 10 multiple choice questions. All right. So let's get started. He is bored. So he is bored is a condition because he is bored doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't actually define that person, right? It's just that at this moment he is bored, so it's a condition. And with conditions we use the estar verb, and because it's he, it should be está. um, he or she is está. And all right, she is happy. She is happy. Temperament. Okay, so we're talking about temperament, and temperament usually defines the character of a person. So she is happy. So because of that, you're going to use the ser form, and in terms of he or she, it becomes es. Ella es al. Okay, let's see how it is pronounced. So we look at Spanish to English translation. Um, is it alegre?
Alegre.
Alegre. Okay. Cheerful. They are tired. They are tired. So that's a condition. That's how they are at the moment. So we are going to use the a star form, and you're talking about they. So it should be I think it's the last one in the list. Um, so you need to add an a into it. So it's están. Ellos están cansados. John is sick. This is again a condition. This is how that person is at that moment. So and conditions normally change with time. So it doesn't mean that he's gonna be sick for the rest of his life. Um, so it's obviously his situation is gonna improve. So at this particular moment he is sick, and that's why I'm gonna use the a star form, and it should be a star because it's talking about he or she person. Juan está enfermo. The boys are big. Okay, the boys are big. Just thinking about it. So this defines the boys, right? So defines who they are. I mean, they're big. So talking about that, it should use the self form, right? It should use the self form, and so therefore I'm going with this. Los chicos son grandes. The boys are big. Maria is amused. So she is amused. So this is again a condition, a state. She is currently amused. Maria is amused. So again, going to use the self form, and I think it should be es, right? Because he or she referring to person, use that form. So Maria es divertida. Arsenio is alive. This is again a condition. This is a state. Arsenio is alive. So Arsenio, um, you're going to use the estar form. So está vivo. My sister is very quiet. So in this case, we're describing the person. You are talking about. We're addressing the characteristic or the person that she is quiet. So therefore we're going to use the self form, and because of that, uh, my sister, it's going to be es. Mi hermana es muy callada. The apple is unripe. So this is a condition, right? So because it's a condition, it's unripe, it's a state. We're going to use the estar form, and la manzana está verde. And the last one is the soup is delicious. And notice that it's talking about tonight. Because they're talking about tonight at this very moment. Um, it's we're gonna use a star form because characteristics or essential characteristics are defined to that person or that object, and it would um, be true throughout. But conditions are something that change. It varies from state to state, varies from moment to moment. So the soup is delicious tonight. It doesn't necessarily mean that the soup might be delicious tomorrow because it's going to be different. So therefore, we're going to use uh, the condition verb, and that is estar, and the soup is delicious. So la sopa está deliciosa. Alright, so let's check the answers now. So we have done all the questions 1 to 10. Alright, so we got one wrong here. Let's check what it is. I believe it's the boys. Okay, the boys is fine. Maria is amused. Our logic was that Maria is amused. It's not that Maria is amusing. If it's Maria is amusing, would have been an essential characteristic that she's amusing, but she is amused. So amused should be a state or condition. Um, so it should have been, again. I'm just thinking out loud. It should be the A star form is. Um, okay. All right. I think I know what it is because is the self form and A star is the A star form. So again, I wanted to choose A star, the A star form, but I chose Ace instead. Just got confused there. Let's just go back to the forms. Yes, thinking about A star. Ace is the self form. Okay. So I wanted to choose A star, but I chose the self form instead. But I meant that. So, anyways, so it's good to know, right? So, Arsenio is alive. It's his condition. Sister is very quiet. This is a state. I mean, this is a characteristic. The apple is unripe. Condition. Esta. Soup is delicious. Condition. Esta. Right. The boys are big. It's a characteristic. Son. John is sick. Condition. Esta. And they are tired. Condition. Esta verb. She is happy. Temperament is a characteristic. So its self form is he is bored. Condition A star. Okay, so Maria is amused. It's a condition, right? That's the state of mind. I mean, the state at a particular moment at this, and so and it might change. So therefore, we're using the Estar form, and it should have been Estar, right? So in the next video, we'll be taking an oral exercise. So until then, see you next time.